Eyes are watching like cameras, waiting for a disaster. People are soon to cluster.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back. For those of you who are new, my name is Alvara, bringing you good vibes all the way. So, as you can tell by the title of this video, I'm going to be addressing a common question I have been receiving all throughout my life, and that is, why do your eyes shake? So before I get into today's video, first like, comment, subscribe, and click the notification bell so you are the first person that is notified when I do upload a video. So now that that's out of the way, let's get into it. I have an eye condition that is called glaucoma. So glaucoma is an eye syndrome that affects the eye's optical nerve. I'll also just put it here. Feel free to pause and read over it, as that gives you more so of a better definition of what glaucoma is. So feel free to also do more research on it as you want. So that basically is the first question answered, as I have a series of questions I will be answering that people have been asking me and so forth. So first question is down already. Why do my eyes shake? Because I have an eye condition called glaucoma. Next question, can you control your eye shaking? Yes and no. Yes, I can control it, as all I basically need to do is tense up these muscles on my face, and that's it. So it kind of there are positives and negatives to it. You see, if I do this and I don't smile, I come off as rude, I look rude. But that is something I have learned, that it does help if I just tense up these muscles over here. And it's taken a very long time to master it, as it can become a little bit irritating to constantly, be kind of frowning and so forth. But if I don't do it, if I loosen up these muscles, and then if I lose focus and my eyes start dancing all over the place, it becomes a problem and I attract too much attention, which is it's something I don't really like, which is hilarious considering I'm a musician, but I don't like attracting too much attention. But it has taken a lot of years to, learn and master how to do that, and constantly, walk around having these farces and so forth. But with the help of my mother, I was able to do it. Now, no, sometimes I can't control it, because if I'm frightened, I'm nervous, or I'm drifting in and out of thought, it just happens automatically, and I can't control it because I'm frightened or I'm scared, so I can't control it that way. However, people have asked also a question is, when my eyes are moving all over the place, am I also looking all over the place and so forth? No, I'm not. I could be staring directly at you, but my eyes are moving all over the place, but I can't notice because I'm looking right at you. My eyes are not moving all over the place as they appear to be. But yeah, so next question is, does it affect your eyesight? Yes, it does affect my eyesight. So I do have bad eyesight, and I rely mostly on my hearing, which is a benefit for me, the hearing part at least, because I love music, so I get to pick out a lot of funny stuff in music, which makes it so much better considering the fact that I am a musician. But yes, I do have bad eyesight, hence the reason why I actually started getting homeschooled, the last course of my schooling career, my high school career. That's an entire story for a whole different day. But yes, it does affect my eyesight. I do have very bad eyesight. So the next question is, does it affect your day-to-day life? Yes and no. Yes, it affects me because I can't do certain things myself, like for example filling out paperwork. If I have to go fill out paperwork, I need to be accompanied by someone, because the wording, the fonts people use is just too small. So it doesn't matter if I'm wearing my glasses or I have my magnifying glass with me, it's too difficult and it would take a long time. And one thing I've noticed is that people aren't always really understanding, especially when you need to fill out something. If you're taking 15 minutes to fill out a very small form, people get very impatient and sometimes they get rude. So that is a little bit harsh. It's hard out here, but that's one of the things that affect me. And then aside from that, also shopping. If I am out shopping, I need someone to help, read the price tag for me and so forth. But that's not that much of a problem. Sometimes I can just ask for assistance from someone in the supermarket, so I don't need to be accompanied. But yeah, sometimes it affects me. And also when it comes to performing, going up and down stages, you know, the steps and all that, that is also very hard to do on my side. But no, it doesn't affect me. Why I say no, the reason why I say no is because aside from that, I've always been a very, very independent person. So I can run errands by myself. If I need to go to the gym, I can go by myself. I can pay the water and electricity bill by myself. You know, I can accomplish a lot of things by myself. I'm not completely dependent on someone. Next question is, how is your diet? So as someone with glaucoma, you need to avoid overly salted foods, you need to avoid caffeine, and you need to keep your carotene intake high. Now, I will admit, I do not have my carotene, my carotene intake is not high, and my salt intake is high, which is very bad, as I'm increasing the chances of me catching high blood pressure, which is also very bad. And the increase in salt can increase my eye pressure as well as caffeine can. So I avoid coffee. I don't drink coffee at all, and I avoid drinking tea and anything that has caffeine in it. So energy drinks and so forth, I don't drink that stuff. Next question is, are you on medication? Yes, I am on medication. I take Travatan. You guys see me do it. Yeah, okay. So I take Travatan, which is basically an eye drop that I have to use every day, which decreases my eye pressure. As before I started taking it, it was extremely high, which was very bad, and it could cause me to lose my eyesight overall. So I was put back on medication last year, but before that I wasn't on it, except for when I was a baby, and that medication was so strong it used to knock me out each time I took it, so I was asleep for majority of the time. But yes, I do use medication, and that is Travatan. The next question is, can you drive? No, I won't be allowed to drive. So the legal age to start driving in Namibia is 18. I turned 18 in November, but even though I turned 18 and so forth, I won't legally be allowed to drive, as I can be havoc. Basically, I can be complete havoc on the road, as I have bad eyesight, so I can endanger other people and myself. So no, I will not be allowed to drive. The next question is, how many operations have you had? So in total, I've had over 3 drainage operations, all when I was very young. I think the last one I had was when I was 2 years old. Yeah, I was 2 when I had my last drainage operations, and thanks to God, I have not needed to have any ever since. So I'm very, very blessed to say that my glaucoma hasn't progressed, and it hasn't worsened or anything. Unfortunately, as this is congenital, I received it from my mom. I might pass it on to my offspring, and they might pass it on to their offspring. And if I am negligent, I could become blind when I do progress in age. So aside from that, that basically concludes today's video. Thank you guys for all the questions. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and click the notification bell so you know when I'm uploading and you are the first to know when I do upload. Feel free to follow me on my Instagram, that is at alvera.music. It's linked down below, and of course, boom, is on the screen again. So stay safe, peace and love. I'll catch you guys next week, and for those of you on this side of the hemisphere, stay warm.